Hello everybody and welcome back to MissildineOnline Pokemon FireRed episode 15, I believe. In the last episode we got here to Lavender Town and we did everything that we could do in this area, including changing our Clefairy's name to Luna. Thanks again, Joe. And Pokemon Tower, we fought our rival, but we can't go any further because we need something called a Sylph Scope, which we don't have. We also defeated this trainer in the last episode and caught ourselves a Growlithe, one of the Pokemon that you can find on this route. If you are playing Leaf Green, this is the first time that you can find the Pokemon Vulpix. We checked all of that out in the last episode. In this episode, we are going to make our way to Celadon City. But first, all of the trainers. So the first person that we're going to fight is a ramblin' gamblin' man who's going to have a Growlithe. Now, he's actually going to roar us out, so we're going to switch to Luna and use the Seismic Toss to get rid of this Growlithe real quick. His next Pokemon is a Vulpix. Obviously, we already talked about all of these Pokemon. We will use Rock Slide to say goodbye to this stupid little fire type. And he gave us 1,728 Pokedollars. Right here, we will fight another Nerd is what I was going for there. I was trying to... Anyways, so he will have Poison-type Pokemon. Don't use Fighting types attacks on them because they are strong against that. Poison resist fighting, which makes sense, really. You can't really fight against poison. So make sure that you are also using special attacks to take down poison types, especially when it comes to Grimer and Coughing. Their physical defense is usually superly duperly high. Right here, we will have a double battle. Lucky for us, we have Pokemon that have fighting type attacks, so we will be able to take down Clefairy with one use of Double Kick, and we will be able to take down Jigglypuff with one use of Brick Break. That's what you get when you send out normal types against my Nidoking and my Chew. That's what you get. That's what you get. So right here, we will fight another Nintendo nerd. I don't know what I'm going for there. And we will say almost goodbye to Coughing. The problem is, again, is that they're so physically defensive that a Thrash from our Nidoking was not even enough to bring it down, which is crazy because Nidoking's so strong. And we will just use Rock Slide to just destroy everything that she has in her party. Right here, Meowth, Double Kick, Meowth, Double Kick, Meowth, Double Kick. Just, Meowth doesn't stand a chance, man. So she had 3 Meowths, not a big deal. This one has a Nidoran female. We can't get poisoned, so no problem using physical attacks with Nidoking. I'm amazed that that Rock Slide didn't actually kill that Nidoran. That's really strange. Next, we have a Nidorina here. Obviously, we'll be able to take that down. And it looked like Thrash did just as much damage as Rock Slide did to the Nidoran, which is super strange to me. And down goes the female Nidoran. We hit level 35 on Nidoking, which is amazing. And we will go and get the item from Payday, which was a Chesto Berry that actually restores people from sleep, which is worth having just in case. And we will encounter some more Grimers. We're just going to, of course, use our Thunderbolt. They're level 24. We can take them down in 2-hit KOs. No problemo. If we were to use Brick Break, it'd be about a 3-hit to a 4-hit KO. So worth having a special attacker on your team right now, indeed. And again, none of these Pokemon are required, or these trainers are required whatsoever, so you could technically skip almost all of them. So we will go ahead and use a Thunderbolt on this Coughing. That's going to take him out in 1 hit. I always think of the anime, and anytime a Pikachu takes down a Coughing, I think that the electric makes its methane blow up. That's kind of how I figure it. I don't know why. And there we go. So he disabled our Thunderbolt. We're going to go ahead and use Brick Break, take him down, no problemo. We have one more trainer right here, and then one more after this. So this is another super nerd, Aiden. He is going to send out a Voltorb. We're going to use Brick Break. It's going to be a 2-hit KO because obviously we can't defeat him just yet. Our attack isn't high enough. If only we could evolve Pikachu. Only we could. Level 32 on Pikachu, looking pretty damn good. And we'll go ahead and use another Thunder. Oh, we used Brick Break instead. We were supposed to use Thunderbolt. He's going to hit us with Sludge, which actually hurts, but it didn't do nearly as much damage as I thought it was going to do. And down goes Coughing. Again, I just picture the anime. And he's going to have another Voltorb. I wanted to see how much Thunderbolt actually did here, and it took out half its health and paralyzed it. So I'm okay with that. That's worth it, I guess. It would have been a 2-hit KO regardless. Now he's going to send out a Magnemite, and I know physical attacks against him, but Brick Break will annihilate Magnemite so easily. So easily. Ugh, Meltdown. And we got 480 Pokedollars for winning that fight. I don't know why I'm standing here so long, but let's just go on. I think maybe I got a text or something while I was recording, and I was like, oh yeah, it's recording. Anyways, this is Gamer Stan, who's going to have all water-type Pokemon, so thank you, Pikachu. He's going to be able to take down his level 22 Poliwag, and he's going to have another level 22 Poliwag, which is a pure water type. We'll be able to take him down, no problem. Poliwags used to actually be one of my favorite water-type Pokemon, especially its final evolution. And this is Poliwhirl, which we will be able to take down with a big old Thunderbolt to the face. Foes Poliwhirl fainted. That is it. We're done. So now that we've cleared all of the things that we could do here in this this area, Route 8, I guess, if you will, there is a building south of us that we can't actually go through right now. So we are forced to use, as of right now anyways, the underground tunnel. Now there are actually a ton of items here now. All of them are status removing, status healing items that we can grab. Wow, I don't know what just happened there. My thing froze up. So we're going to switch to our item finder and register that real quick, because you'll see real quick that there are items literally everywhere. There we go, we found an ice heal. Sorry about that cut there. For some reason, why isn't it that the time? Oh, weird. For whatever reason, I had to actually reload the game because it wasn't showing up that there were items here when we used the item finder, which is super, super strange. Sometimes that will happen, sometimes it won't. Now, I'm just going to cut and show all of the items that we can get, because you're not going to be able to really find them anyways without the item finder. So it's worth having the item finder now anyways. It's just something that I've noticed. Is I could try to show you the location of all of them, but honestly, you're not gonna be able to tell. But right there, we can get an antidote. Just of the way that this underground tunnel looks, is everything kind of looks the same. You know, each new picture looks the same. Right there, we found a burn heal. Right there, we got an awakening, which cures sleeping, obviously. Right there, we can find a paralyze heal. And right there is the final item that we can find, a potion. Not a big deal, but at least you got some free items, right? Now we can leave the underground path and we will find ourselves on Route 7. Now there are no new Pokemon to find here on Route 7, but we can go ahead and grab this Waper Berry. That's the only item that we can find on this route. This is a super small route. It's only this little tiny area. And right over here to the west is Celadon City. This is the first time that we've been able to see Celadon City. So first things first, we're going to head all the way up here, because there is not only an item that we can grab. Where's the item? All the way over here. Wow, that was pretty far. And it's an ether. Ethers, by the way, if I haven't said this before, they've restored the PP of any of your moves that you use it on. Definitely worth getting, especially if you are doing a no Pokemon Center challenge, which I have seen some people try to tackle. That sounds incredibly difficult and something I wouldn't want to do. Oops, oopsie. So up here, all the way at the top of this back door to this area here, we can go into this room, and you'll notice that there's an item sitting there. We can talk to this guy. There's nothing that I don't know. Like I wrote on the blackboard, I know about the world of Pokemon in your Game Boy Advance. Get together with your friends and enjoy. What? Breaking the fourth wall, dude. Breaking the fourth wall. And we can't run in here, and there's no items in here except for that one. We can go to the blackboard, and it's Pokemon Lecture, playing with the wireless adapter. And you can, like, check out all of this stuff. All of the wireless stuff that you could learn, which we're not going to do because you don't really, people don't really do that anymore. Right there, we can obtain an Eevee. Do you want to give a nickname to the Eevee? Not yet. Eevee was transferred to Bill's PC. Alright, well, let's go to the Pokemon Center here in Celadon. And inside, we can go head on over to the PC, boot that baby up. We want to start Bill's PC, move Pokemon, and we're going to move Eevee right into our party. Now you'll see that I actually leveled up Ekans off screen. That's just so that I could evolve into an Arbok, since he does that pretty easily, pretty low level. So there we go. We just put Eevee into our party because Eevee is the newest member of our team. Yeah, guys, we put Eevee in. So Eevee has a calm nature, which isn't too bad. Its special defense is 47, speed is 39. It's pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. All right, let's take a look at Eevee. Eevee is a pretty impressive Pokemon. Being number 133 in the Pokedex, it is a pure normal type Pokemon. However, Eevee alone is not where his powers lie. No, 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 no. Eevee has the capabilities, at least in this game, of evolving, in the main story anyways, into 3 different Pokemon, as you can see on the Pokedex entry. So, let's go ahead and take a look at those Pokemon right now. The first of which is Vaporeon. Vaporeon is number 134 in the Pokedex and is a pure water type. Now, I actually love Vaporeon. I think the design is awesome. It looks really good, but it's where its defenses are that is super impressive. Having a high special attack as a water type and a pretty high health pool, high special defense, and even if you get the right nature, a really good defense, this Pokemon is a wall that can also dish out damage. I love Vaporeon. It learns some pretty good moves, including Wish, which it can heal itself, Baton Pass, so it can pass stats. Vaporeon is a great water type if you are still looking for a water type in this game. Next, we will take a look at Jolteon, number 135 in the Pokedex, who is a pure electric type Pokemon. Incredibly fast, learns some decent moves, and its special attack is huge. This is a very, very good electric type sweeper if you don't have any. There is no evolution that I don't recommend, by the way, for Eevee. Jolteon, if you don't have an electric type, this is a wonderful, wonderful time to get one. You won't really find any better electric types. The reason I didn't choose Jolteon and the reason I chose Raichu instead is literally only for physical attacks. I want my Raichu to be more of a mixed attacker, able to physical attack as well as special attack. So that's why I went with Raichu. I also just like Pikachu and Raichu's family. But Jolteon is very, very, very well recommended from me. And next is 136 in the Pokedex, my personal favorite of Eevee's evolutions. That is Flareon. Flareon is a pure fire-type Pokemon, and if I did not start this game with Charmeleon or Charmander, I would pick Flareon right now. So many people hate Flareon, and I get why. I understand why. Its special attack is pretty insubstantial, and its speed is so low. Its physical attack, though, is huge, and its special defense is huge. I actually recommend Flareon for a fire type in the single player of this game. You're not going to find that many fire types in this game, and if you evolve him now into Flareon, you will be able to use him in this current gym that we're about to battle. So that's recommended as well. Totally recommended. Now, it's also worth mentioning that all three of these evolutions evolve with the use of a stone, an elemental stone that we will be finding in the Celadon City market. Alright, now that all of those evolutions are out of the way, I will say that I am taking names for Eevee, please. So in the comments below, please leave a comment that is suggesting a nickname for Eevee. The comment with the most thumbs up, or the one that I like the most, is going to be what Eevee's name is. Now, I don't really want to spoil it yet, but alright, I'll spoil it. So the name isn't just for Eevee, it is for Vaporeon. I'm going to use a water stone shortly to evolve Eevee into Vaporeon. So go ahead and leave your nicknames for Vaporeon. I wasn't going to spoil it, but I guess I will. Obviously, if you look at our roster, we are missing a water type Pokemon. Vaporeon fits that bill very, very well. It is worth mentioning that if I was playing Leaf Green, I probably would have done things differently and I would have got a Slowpoke to fill my water needs. Now, we can go and do one more thing while we are still here, and that is go and explore right up here, which is this little house that we can go inside of. Ooh, we can go inside of this big old house. I said little house. This thing's huge. I don't even know what this is. And we can talk to this little old lady. You shouldn't spend all your money on drinks. Try this instead. And she'll give us the tea. We'll put the tea away. Nothing quenches your thirst quite like a Gatorade or a tea. Now, with that piping hot tea, we can go all the way. Remember those guards who were really thirsty and nothing could satisfy them throughout the entire game? And we couldn't get past them? Well, now the game opens up and we can literally go almost anywhere we really want to. Go ahead. Oh, that tea, it looks awfully tasty, huh? I can have this? Jay, thanks. Glug, glug, glop. If you want to go to Celadon City, you can go on through. I'll share this tea with the other guards and he'll let us go in to Celadon City, which we are not even going to tackle anytime soon. In the next episode of Pokemon FireRed, we will go ahead and tackle Erica, the gym leader here in Celadon City, which is all the way down here. The episode after that, we are going to go ahead and explore the game corner and what lies beneath. Thank you all very much for watching, and remember, not only to like the video, because obviously this video has a like goal. Can we get 25 likes? The next video won't come out until this one hits 25. So remember, everybody, never give up, never surrender, and leave those comments for Vaporeon's nickname.